As students are heading back to school, coming with them are germs. I'm Avery Elowit, your neighborhood reporter in Bakersfield. I talked to a pediatrician with Dignity Health Memorial Hospital about what illnesses are going around and how students can protect themselves and their classmates.
When we have kids over the summer, they're traveling a lot of times they're isolated to just their families. And as they go back to school, they all start licking each other again. And so it makes sense that they're sharing germs they weren't sharing before.
Dr. Crystal Carney, the chair of pediatrics at Dignity Health Memorial Hospital, says it's common for kids to start getting sick as they go back to school, usually starting with the stomach flu during the fall.
A lot of times kids will wake up vomiting and they'll vomit for about 12 hours and then they'll seem better for a little bit and then they'll start having diarrhea. Those are usually what we call self-limiting. So there's not a lot to do except try to keep your kid really well hydrated.
But Dr. Carney says she's seen a lot of mycoplasma cases, also known as walking pneumonia.
If your kids are coming home and you're noticing they're having a fever for a day or two and then it goes away, it's coming back. They're not quite horribly sick, but you're noticing this lingering cough, especially at night. It's what we call like a staccato cough, kind of this and then they don't seem super sick, but they're just not quite getting better. It might be worth going to the doctor and having them tested for mycoplasma.
This, amongst other viruses, are expected to pop up. So what can parents and students do now to best protect themselves? Dr. Carney says to start by encouraging kids to wash their hands.
You can easily put it on their hands, teach them to rub their hands together and use hand sanitizer and make that a regular occurrence before they're going to eat, after they eat, even first thing when they wake up in the morning, before they're going to touch doorknobs, things like that.
And for little kids, teach them not to put things that have been on the floor into their mouths.
Telling them like, hey, if you see something on the floor or if another kid just took it out of their mouth, just be really careful because they might be sick or they might have germs and you don't want to put it in your mouth or you don't want to touch it because that'll get on your hands. And for older kids, explaining not to share food that someone has eaten and not to share drinks and things like that.
At the end of the day, Dr. Carney says it's inevitable that kids are going to get sick, but to make sure to support yourself and those around you during that time.
Don't blame yourself when your kids get sick. Don't blame your kids. Don't blame their friends. Don't blame the school. Don't blame your friends' parents. Kids are going to get sick, and that's okay.
If you are noticing any of these symptoms you see here on your screen, that is a sign that you should take your kid to the doctor. In Bakersfield, I'm Avery Elowit, your neighborhood reporter.